And Bruce Harrison is joining us now from Seoul for the very latest on the developments in North Korea. And good to have you back on the show. Now, Bruce, North Korea developing a new high-tech weapon is not exactly good news, especially for those who've put their money on making this deal work and defended it, despite, information trickling in that North Korea has not exactly done much in terms of its attempt to denuclearize.
That's correct. I think this could be seen as a sign North Korea may be growing weary of the diplomacy process, the peace process that has unfolded on the Korean peninsula this year. Perhaps it's not seeing the signs it wanted to from Washington, so it's making this public announcement now that it's tested this tactical weapon. Key word there, though, is tactical. This is, according to North Korea at least, not a strategic weapon. So we've even heard through South Korean media quoting a local government official that this likely may be a long-range artillery piece, something that could target military forces in the area or be used in defense, but not necessarily an enhancement of its nuclear arsenal like the ballistic missiles and nuclear weapons that it has threatened the United States mainland with. Strategically speaking, for strategic weapons, the North Korea hasn't tested any of those this year. It's also worth noting that Kim Jong-un didn't explicitly say that he would stop that. He just simply did. But for those in the United States, especially within the Trump administration, I think, as you suggested, this is a strong sign talks may be unraveling.
Talks may be unraveling, Bruce, but the other flip side to this would be that there haven't been any strong sort of sudden reactions coming in from Washington about this latest move from North Korea. And of course, Mike Pence continues to say that that talk with Kim Jong-un, earlier next year will continue to happen.
Exactly, and as I suggested, but there is some speculation about what this weapon may be. This is not Kim Jong-un in 2017 threatening the United States directly. So I think President Trump and his administration still thinks there are room for talks. As you said, Vice President Mike Pence says they're not going to require an inventory of North Korea's nuclear arsenal before another meeting. That being said, I think they still expect that full inventory, nuclear weapons, related facilities, in order to reach some sort of peace agreement. I don't think the United States is going to budge on that. So I'm not surprised there hasn't been a strong reaction from Washington. I think they're taking this very carefully, as is the administration here in Seoul, not to condemn North Korea about this. They still think there's room for talks, or at least they can get a second meeting, possibly a second Trump-Kim summit lined up for next year, and then go from there. But overall, as you mentioned, not a lot of progress between the U.S. and North Korea on denuclearization.